Okay, welcome to JCE Connect. In the previous class, we have discussed the details about the syllabus. Um, in that syllabus, I have explained some of the terminologies that normally we used during our coursework. Uh, First of all, um, some of the common terminologies like landfill, dumping yard, then incineration, uh, then some of the composting techniques. This normally we'll use it oftenly. Then before going to the in detail study of this, you should know all the terminologies. Then we'll move on to the introduction, a part of the first module. That is, um, what is the solid waste means? The solid wastes are the organic and the inorganic waste material. Very important. So when I say it is the combination of this is primary classifications, that is organic and inorganic. So then what is this organic and what is this inorganic? Normally organic is nothing but in that carbon will be there, C will be there. That is a major classification. If C is not there, then we can call that as a organic. For example, I can give for organic, I can give one for that is um, CH3COH. This is acetic acid. I can say this is an organic material. Then I can take wood. Will not wood. Wood is also consist of carbon. So when you burn it, you'll get a coal type of that is black type of, mm, or you'll get sometimes ash when you burn it in a high temperature. So then it is all organic. Then what is inorganic? Best example is um, if you can take the Fe, then FeCl. This is ferric chloride, Cl3. This is not FeCl. It is not the C will. It is C is not alone here. It is combined with L, so it is nothing but Cl. We can ask in other way. Here also C is there, but it is not C. It is Cl. So these are all inorganic. Here, carbon content is not there. And one more for inorganic, that is NaOH. Here also sodium is there, oxygen is there, hydrogen is there. This is inorganic. If C will be there, then I can say it is the organic compound. Normally, the organic, organic compounds are biodegradable. Biodegradable. Then inorganic compounds partially they are degradable, and uh, some of the things they are not degradable. So overall, in that sense, the organic compounds are almost all degradable. Some exceptional cases are there that we'll discuss later. Some of the inorganic components, uh, there are, you can say 20 to 30% are degradable, and remaining 70% are non-degradable. Then one conclusion is that all organics are biodegradable and all inorganics are non-biodegradable. So that conclusions we have to draw. Then these are composed of organic and inorganic waste materials such as products, packaging, grass clippings, furniture, clothing, bottle, kitchens, refuse. Then refuse is nothing but a waste material. So then paper, appliances, paint, comes, batteries, etc. So the all comes under inorganic as well as organic. We'll classify that later what are the which are the inorganics and which are the organic. So then classification is also very important as the process point of view is considered. Why I'm telling is that um, once you know whether it is organic or inorganic, then what kind of treatment we should be able to give for um, the treatment as well as the final disposal that can be done. So we should know whether it's organic or inorganic. Then which do not generally carry any value of the first users. Means when we can call it as a waste, the first user he won't get. So ultimately the second user will be get benefited. So first user in the sense, for example, if you buy a fresh mobile or a new mobile, you are the first user. Then if you are selling to, if you are once it is damaged, if you are selling or if you are giving to some other persons, he is a second user. So then we can say it is a waste. But that waste can be uh, taken into, or it can be reused, it can be recycled. That is the one more option. But ultimately we can say it is the there is no value for the first users. Then solid waste thus um, both are in a heterogeneous mass of waste from the urban community as well as for homogeneous accumulation of agriculture, industrial, and mineral waste. So here also he has made two statements that is very important. That is homogeneous and heterogeneous. So homogeneous means if you take um, in a box, if you take in a box, if in a box only if the rice items are there, means all the items are the rice only. Then heterogeneous means in a box, if you consider um, many are there. You have rice are there, you have tur dal is there, uh, then you have jowar is there. Then these are all heterogeneous. Means homogeneous means if you collect any point in a box or in any of the point, you should get the same material. So means sometimes if you consider our municipal solid waste, municipal means municipal municipal solid waste is almost heterogeneous because you have papers will be there, you will be disposing some of the small batteries, even you are disposing some of the food waste. So if you take at a point a source of collection there, um, more than 8 or 10 types of waste will be disposed at a point. They are not the same. But what he said in the previous slide is that community based, that is municipal solid waste, it is heterogeneous mass. But homogeneous, it is agriculture, industrial, mineral waste. See, when I say it is the agriculture waste, only the agriculture types of waste will be there. Only one or two types of, if you divide it, you'll get the number of types of waste will be very less. So they are all, if you are generating from the industries, you will get the only industrial source. Means it's a kind of type of waste, it is fixed. In the industries, only this kind of waste is going to generate. So that is heterogeneous, that is homogeneous. Heterogeneous means it will be more than three or four or more than 10 types of wastes are available in a single source of collection. Then, while the wastes have a little or the no value in one setting or to the one who wants to dispose them, the discharge waste may gain significant value in other settings. So always we have to think in the the value based segregation that you have to always concentrate. That will discuss how exactly the segregation can be done, how exactly the collection can be done. Value based segregation techniques always we have to. Segregation is to separate it. Then the knowledge of the sources and the types of solid waste, as well as in the information on the composition and the rate at which the wastes are generated or disposed, is therefore essential for the design operation of the functional elements associated with the management of solid wastes. Then, first thing, in these two slides, we learned that one is whether it is organic or inorganic. Second one, whether it is homogeneous or heterogeneous. That all the points we always have to concentrate. Why? Because um, these are very important. When it is heterogeneous, if it is a heterogeneous, how can be processed? If it is a homogeneous, how it can be processed? So then, knowledge about these two kinds of wastes is very important. So then, the classification. Normally, it is based on classification is based on the source of generation. The first one, classification based on source of generation. Second one, it is type of waste that we will discuss. Normally, you can use this book. It's a very good book. The Ramachandra um, has written, the professor from IIC Bangalore um, has written very good book. You can refer all those books. Then, first one will go ahead. That is the source-based classification. That is first one, the residential. Um, so this refers to the waste from the dwellings or the apartments or from the cities. Um, so these are normally consist of the leftover food, vegetable peels, plastic, clothes, ashes, etc. So this will not go in detail. Of course, we know the residential solid waste which is going to generate. Second one, it is the commercial. So this refers to the waste consisting of the leftover foods, the glasses, metals, ashes, etc., generated from the stores. Normally, it is generated from the stores, restaurants, markets, hotels, and auto repair shops, medical facilities. So, any commercial activities. This all comes under the commercial activities. So then, institutional. If any wastes are releasing it from the institutions, um, for example, we have the engine or engineering institutions. So, if it consists of paper, plastic, glasses, etc., generated from the educational, administrative, and public buildings, such as schools, colleges, office, and prisons. So then, municipal. This includes dust, leafy matter. Municipal, in the sense, it is like, for example, if you consider any city, uh, maybe you will confuse the residential and the municipal. Residential is purely it is releasing from the households. But municipal, always we have to concentrate on it is, even if it is generating from streets, even if it is generating from the any of the cities at the central markets. So then we can call it as municipal. And very important, when I say it is a municipal, the waste which is generating from the wastewater treatment plants, wastewater treatment treatment plant, wastewater treatment plants. That is nothing but some of the municipal activities. If any municipal activities which is related to any of the waste, then it is the um, municipal waste. That is building debris. Suppose if you are demolishing any buildings, so that will comes under this part. Then treatment plant residue, that is wastewater treatment plant. Then very various municipal activities, street cleaning, landscaping, etc. Um, that we'll discuss. That is uh, in India, normally these are assumed as 1 and 3. That is, uh, the first one is what? Um, the residential. I already discussed. You will confuse with the municipal and residential. But sometimes these are municipal. Some of the institutional activities also going to happen. That is also sometimes it will be considered. But as for now, the guidelines of 2016 municipal and this one handlings, they are slowly they are separating from the residential as well as the municipal wastes. So then industrial, this mainly consists of the process of wastes, ashes, demolition, construction wastes. Very important, that is hazardous wastes due to industrial activities. Then the last one, that is agriculture activities. This one is fifth, sixth. So agriculture activities. So this consists of spoiled food grains, vegetables, agriculture remains later generated from the fields, orchards, then vineyards, farms, etc. So then you already know this. Some of the, for example, if you cut any sugar cane, then the the remaining part of that sugar cane, that is leaves of that sugar cane or dead leaves, that will be considered as a waste. And some of the vegetables, was if you cut it, if any piece, if any part of that vegetables, if it remains in the agriculture field only, that also will be considered as a agriculture waste. Then open areas. This includes such as streets, lice parks, vacant lots, playgrounds, beaches, highways, recreational areas. But again, a lot of confusions will be there. Why they have separated this open area? Why can't it will be considered in municipal? See, municipal and open areas. See, municipal means it is some restricted. Restricted means it is congested areas if it is releasing. Open areas means like if it is from the playground, if it is releasing, we cannot call it as a municipal waste. So it is waste which is released from the open areas. So majorly based on the source waste classification is first one, that is residential, commercial, institutional, municipal, then industrial, agriculture, and open areas. So then the type based classification we will discuss in the next class. Thank you.